Hello, students. I'm going to take the lecture on ancient architecture in India in even English subject. In this lesson, we are going to learn the various architectural contributions by various dynasties in India. India is known for its heritage, India is known for its history, and India is known for its culture. So, one of the major contributions from the history is architecture. So, in this lesson, in the second lesson, Ancient Architecture of India, we'll be discussing the various architectural contributions by various dynasties in the history of India. And if you look at the first concept in this lesson is Mauryan's architecture, Chandragupta Mauryan's architecture. So, an important phase of Indian architecture began with the Mauryan period. An important phase of architecture began with the Mauryan period. During the Chandragupta Maurya's rule, there was a great rise in the field of architecture. The material prosperity of Mauryans and a new religious consciousness led to achievements in all the fields, including architecture. So there was a great emphasis on material prosperity during Mauryans period, and a great emphasis on new religious consciousness during Mauryans period led to great achievements in almost all the fields, including architecture. Megasthenes, a very famous Greek ambassador, and Megasthenes, a Greek ambassador during Mauryan's period, he was ambassador of Seleucus Nicator. He visited India during Mauryan's period, and he visited Mauryan court. He wrote a book after his visit. The name of the book is Megasthenes. So Megasthenes, he explained and described the great architecture of Mauryan court and Mauryan palace. And this Mauryan palace was carved out of wood. So this is the great emphasis we can understand. So the great architecture began with the period of Mauryan. So during Mauryan period, there was a great emphasis on material prosperity, and there was great emphasis on new religious consciousness. The culmination of new religious consciousness and material prosperity led to the greatest architectural contributions in history. And Megasthenes, the Greek ambassador, visited Mauryan court, and he described the great architectural techniques of Mauryan palace in his book Indica. And this palace was carved out of wood. And the another significant achievement in the field of architecture during Ashoka's reign. And during Ashoka's reign, Mauryan art and architecture imbibed the influence of the Persians and the Greeks. So the first phase is the first greatest architectural contribution during Mauryan's period. The second greatest architectural contributions during Ashoka's period. So during Ashoka's period, we can find the combination of the influence of Greeks and Persians during the period of Ashoka. And during the period of Ashoka, we can find many monolithic stone pillars were erected on which the teachings of Dhamma were inscribed. Ashoka actually followed Buddhism, though he was born as a Hindu king. So during his period, many of monolithic stones and pillars were erected on which the teachings of Dhamma is the scripture of Buddhism. The teachings of Dhamma were inscribed on the stones and on the pillars during Ashoka's period. The highly polished pillars during Ashoka with the animal figures, actually some of the animal figures also were inscribed or some of the stone pillars were carved as animals, and the highly polished pillars with animal figures adorning the top are unique and remarkable. So during Ashoka's period, we can find the many monolithic pillars were erected on which the teachings of Dhamma were inscribed, and also we can find the highly polished pillars with animal figures. They are remarkable and they are unique during Ashoka's period. And the lion capital of Saranath, which is another famous example, the lion capital of Sarnath pillar has been accepted as the emblem of the Indian Republic. Each pillar, Indian of the Republic, each pillar weighs about 50 tons and is about 50 feet high. So another famous example we can draw from Ashoka's period, that is the lion capital of Sarnath, that has been accepted as the national emblem of Indian Republic. So this is another example we can find. This is another we can find as the greatest architectural contributions during Ashoka's period. And during Ashoka's period, each pillar weighs 50 tons and 50 feet high. And another examples of Indian architecture, the stupas of Sanchi and Saranath are symbols of achievement during Mauryan and as well as Ashoka's period. The symbols, the stupas of Sanchi, the stupas of Saranath are famous, are the symbols of the architecture of Mauryans and Ashoka's period, particularly. The gateways of the Sanchi stupa with the beautiful sculpture depicting the scenes of Jataka stories bear testimony to the skill and aesthetic sense of the artisans. So the gateways of Sanchi Stupa with the beautiful scriptures depicting the stories of Jataka. Jataka actually are the stories based on the morals and human values, and the scriptures that is based on the Jataka stories bear testimony to the skill and aesthetic sense of the artisans. So this is the another greatness of Indian architecture. So we'll discuss the later architectural contributions in the next videos. Thank you.